So, lads, a far from ideal start. A far from ideal start for Makayla Timpson so far in Euroleague. It's been grim. It's grim, I think, is a understatement. I watched the game today and her team got pummeled and she didn't play. Like, she didn't play. She played 3 minutes and 57 seconds while her team got pummeled by Girona, who, yes, I get it, Prague don't have Bree Jones. I get it. Bree Jones is an absolute elite player, but like Girona don't have Chloe Bibby either. So it's not like either of these teams were at full strength. Girona were just so much better. Like Clara Holm is Clara Lundqvist. Look, if she decides, like, the Mercury have her rights. If she decides she wants to go over, like, she's only 25 or 26. If she decides she wants to come over, she's the Mercury's backup point guard. The only problem is she doesn't really shoot the three ball. That's kind of the only problem with Clara, is that she doesn't shoot the three ball. If she shot the three ball, if nothing else, the Mercury should probably trade her. I thought Jacite didn't shoot the ball well, but she still made some like comically good passes. I'm still very high on her as a player. She's 5'10", but if you watch her walking around the court, she kind of looks like Dawana Bonner. It's a weird one. And for Girona, like, they had Miriam Koulibaly, who was just a monster. It's as simple as that. They were just better. For Prague, Janelle Salon hit 2 threes in a row, and for the rest of the game, the team hit one. The entire team hit one. Other than that, Valua Yai went 0 for 10 from 3. Like, I think Yai's fantastic. She went 0 for 10 from 3. Salon had 10 points on 9 shots. It wasn't too bad, but Yai 1 for 14 is disastrous. But KK Timpson, even when she played, she looked lost. Like, I'm very, very concerned because you can see it in the WNBA a lot of the time when she kind of hedged. She doesn't understand hedging and recovering. Like, she's 23 years old. She's a 23-year-old basketball player who does not understand the concept of hedge and recover. She switches. Like, she flat hedges and holds the flat hedge every single time. It does not matter. Even if it's Clara Lundqvist or Justacia Site coming off the screen, not going to pull up for 3. She's still flat hedging them as if they're 3-point shooters. And the thing is, with spacing and off-ball movement, like, she gave up 2 wide open layups. Like, she's not pressuring in the P&R. She's not pressuring the ball handler. She's not guarding the roller. So the entire team has to make up for her just being in no man's land. And it was 3 consecutive possessions. And yes, on one of those possessions, she got a highlight block on Jacite, because Jacite, instead of being a bit more patient, she tried to rush it. She could have held the switch and waited for a big to get position. She just rushed it. So Jacite made a bad play, and KK got a highlight block. And I'm seeing that being posted everywhere on Twitter. I'm seeing people like, oh, look at how KK defends in space. And I'm like, yes, KK's one-on-one defense, her switchability is good. Her switchability is genuinely, that is the one positive thing I'll say. I'll say this. Like, she can switch. She's got the footwork. She's got the foot speed. She is lost. Any defensive cover, anything on defense that is not shot blocking or switching and guarding or like being versatile, she's poor at. She's really, really poor at. Because if you type in her name, just Timpson, everything's just showing. People are just talking up this game, and I'm like, she played 4 minutes and she was awful in those 4 minutes. The team was a minus in those 4 minutes. Even though that was the 4 minutes when Salon hit the 2 threes in a row. She has a complete inability to guard the P&R. And that's something I really, really hope. I hope that she's able to work on. The problem is that she goes further down the pecking order when Bree Jones gets there. Unless she is on a really cheap contract, I can see her getting cut. Like, I'm going to talk about that more in a video, and that could be the best thing for KK Timpson. But playing Euro-style ball has like we saw her get completely exposed against the Lynx during the season, which is why Steph White lost all trust in her. And then we saw her like in the playoffs when teams didn't look to expose her, like she actually looked really good. The problem is that it's been a year. Her court awareness has not gotten better. From the day she set, well, not a year, it's been 6 months, but her court awareness has not gotten better. It's the one flaw. Like KK has, I'm not gonna say all-star potential, but she has starter potential. She has all that potential in the world, but like, she's playing in a game right now where you've got Caitlin Chen playing 18 minutes, who's her age. I didn't realize Chen was a super senior. But Chen, who's a few months older than her, and then on the other team, they've got a 19-year-old who is impacting a game in so many better, like in such a better way than KK. And it's, for me, every game I watch KK play, you can see in Europe, hey, everybody's hyping up her scoring 17 points on people that, no offense to them, could barely score layups. I think she's really struggled in these EuroLeague minutes, and you can't have the excuse of, oh, she's just off the plane anymore. This was a game, and she was bad. Like, she got in at the end of that first half for a few minutes, and first two defenses made two bad defensive rotation, made two bad reads off the PNR. And she's very poor at guarding the pick and roll as a guarding the screener. Because we saw it in the WNBA that like she flat hedges, sticks her arm out, and that can be effective. But the difference is that when you're flat hedging in the WNBA a lot, the player who's guarding the player in the PNR most of the time is going to be Lexi Hull. And Lexi Hull a lot of the time is able to fight over and recover. Whereas the players aren't quite going to be able to do that. And she's being left in no man's land. She's being left in positions where she's not guarding the ball. She's not guarding the roll. She's not in the lane. And other than the plays where she just accidentally is in the right place and then can jump up and block shots, which she's exceptional at, she is a complete defensive liability against any team that moves. And we saw that against the Lynx, and it was why she was taken out of the rotation. Do I agree with it? No, because I don't think there's that many teams in the WNBA that move. Like the Lynx do. Their bigs move. I don't think the Aces did. The Dream don't. So they were things you can play. But like we can't have a situational player. Like she can't go into year 2 being unplayable against any team that has player movement and runs multiple and rotates the ball on offense and recycles and uses a bit of the shot clock. We can't have a player who's unplayable in that system. And that's why I'm so happy she's in Europe, because she's either going to have to learn or she's not going to play. So I hope it's the former. And if we start seeing KK play more EuroLeague minutes, it means she's showing some ability to guard something, anything at all. She's shown some ability to make somewhat high IQ plays, because I don't even think this is like a low IQ. I think her feel for the game is non-existent. I think her positional sense is non-existent, and I'm extremely worried. Like this was the game where I'm like, she's matching up against Amir, and they literally just put her in pick and rolls every possession. Like it was scary. They just put her in the pick and roll every possession. And yeah, like I get it. She had 2 blocks, and people are gonna look at the highlights. I am very concerned. Again, we're not writing KK Timpson off. God no. I'm not gonna write KK Timpson off till the end of her rookie deal. Those rookie contracts with the new CBA are essentially gonna be free. And KK, if it clicks with KK is going to be a high-level starter if it clicks. But it's not. I'm now moving from a when it clicks, which is what I would have said 2-3 months ago, to an if it clicks. I don't know if it'll ever click. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.